commentary about me. It doesn't make any sense and it's not good for my self-image.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the stars who were the target of major false allegations.
The President of the United States was targeting you personally.
It didn't feel good. He had better things he should have been focusing on.
Nicolas Cage. The face-off actor is also known for his eccentricity and his steadfast dedication to his craft. But Nicolas Cage vehemently denied charges leveled in a former colleague's memoirs. In 2008, Cage's Peggy Sue Got Married co-star Kathleen Turner made no bones about disliking him.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
Refresh my memory.
How could you forget? We talk about seeing other people and you forget.
But her big mistake was alleging that he was arrested not once, but twice for impaired driving. More than that, she also recounted a story about how he stole a chihuahua. Cage sued Turner for libel and won, forcing her to apologize, add a correction to the book, and pay damages.
Whereas this Nick is an exaggerated, screaming psychopath who just doesn't exist.
Keanu Reeves.
We drove at the warp speed of my life.
Mulholland or something like
we
that?
went and you took me on the ride of my life.
Running down the paparazzi doesn't sound like something one of the nicest guys in Hollywood would do. That's because he didn't. Keanu Reeves ended up the target of a lawsuit for supposedly hitting a paparazzo, Alison Silver, with his car.
We probably went fast.
So fast? Like, irresponsibly fast.
Yeah. If we were on 3rd at night, yeah, we could get on it.
Silver reportedly stood in front of Reeves' car and insisted the actor had struck him, causing injuries to his wrist and knee. That story fell apart quickly. His knee injury switched sides between the incident and the trial, and footage of him disproved his argument that his hand was too injured to do his job. The jury cleared Reeves of all charges.
Why, the kid, the outrage. You definitely had me fooled.
Ysef Stevens. In the aftermath of 9/11, airport security became much tighter. Through a case of mistaken identity, British singer-songwriter Yusuf Islam, previously known by his stage name Cat Stevens, was detained as a suspected terrorist.
When something like that happens, do you feel you personally get tarred by it?
Yeah, I reckon the media has played a kind of a rather non-positive role in creating my image.
The reasons for this were frustratingly vague. His name was flagged by TSA as a potential associate of terrorist organizations, but that was about as far as the explanations went. Stevens denied this charge, of course.
I think that it's time that people listen to my words and what comes from my heart.
His dedication to peace and charity should have spoken for itself. He was sent back to the UK after his plane was diverted, and he was denied entry to the US.
Just me, boots and sand.
Mabel Normand. A trailblazer of her time, the silent film actress and director was known for her hard partying lifestyle, but in 1922, that came back to bite her in a big way.
Mabel was the last person to see Taylor alive, besides the killer, of course.
Her friend, collaborator and alleged lover, William Desmond Taylor, was found murdered in his home, shot to death. She was the last person to see him alive and immediately fell under suspicion. The case is still unsolved, with myths about Normand's involvement and a Hollywood cover-up persisting for years afterward.
To aim the bullet at that special point, they'd also have to have been in a very tight embrace.
Even after the police cleared her as a suspect, Normand's reputation was damaged. Frequent news reports about her escapades and substance use still loom large over her legacy.
Suddenly, the 29-year-old actress was caught in a web of vicious rumors.
Well, in all honesty, I don't think the press was all that interested in the truth.
Jane Fonda. In the 1970s, the movie star lent her celebrity to social causes, throwing herself into activism aimed at ending what she and millions saw as an unjust war in Vietnam. The decision to travel behind enemy lines to North Vietnam was controversial enough, but many Americans decreed her as a traitor when she was photographed sitting on a weapon that would ostensibly be used to shoot down American aircrafts.
Called a traitor after she visited the capital of North Vietnam during the height of the Vietnam War. She was even photographed, you may recall, with enemy troops with a helmet and a gun.
She was never formally charged with treason, but it didn't stop many from accusing her.
He wanted to figure out how they could get me for treason. And so he assigned to the Justice Department to find a way.
For years afterward, Fonda would cite this moment as one of her biggest regrets.
As I've said many times, I will go to my grave regretting that.
Lana Turner. She was the biggest star of the 1940s, and he was one of the criminal underworld's most fearsome figures. When Johnny Stompanato was found stabbed to death in the home of longtime girlfriend Lana Turner, people assumed there was more to the story.
Well, it's not something that one just closes a door on, you know, when one is responsible for someone's life ending, whether it's a justifiable act or not.
Turner's daughter Cheryl Crane was charged with the killing, but due to Stompanato's violent nature, it was seen as justified.
You're very proud of your mother.
Oh, boy, yes.
You understand what she was going through.
Yes.
You used to go to the set to watch her make movies.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what that red light meant.
That meant, yes, you better be quiet and
Stay
not
out
open
of
that
there.
door.
Or don't open the door.
Don't open that door.
However, rumors persisted for years that Turner was really one who murdered him, and that she was set up by her daughter to take the fall. Her tearful testimony at the trial only furthered public distrust of the real story.
What kind of rumors?
That I caught him and my daughter in bed together, and that she caught the two of us in bed. I mean, terrible, horrible things that were absolutely not true.
Mitski. Some celebrities have expressed hesitance to engage with their fan base on social media.
I think it got really unhealthy very quickly for me to have access to thousands, tens of thousands of strangers' opinions of me.
A 2019 incident involving singer-songwriter Mitski is a prime example of why. A Tumblr user posted a since-deleted series of elaborate and deeply upsetting accusations against Mitski. These allegations involved some truly heinous incidents of abuse and conspiracy that also implicated the artist's family.
And then walking out like he's the hero is just so...
The story fell apart fairly quickly, exposed by journalists and associates of both the singer and her accuser that proved it was a complete fabrication. Mitski's response was measured, asking for compassion for the accuser, whose mental health she was concerned for.
Someone like me,
right?
Who feels like they want to channel or embody that energy of a cowboy.
Conor Oberst. The indie rock sensation faced an accusation of misconduct from a fan of his band, Bright Eyes. In 2013, a woman alleged that singer-songwriter Conor Oberst attacked her after a concert. Oberst's credentials as a feminist and ally to women were stomped out by the ensuing internet firestorm.
I challenge any artist out there.
Online sleuths poked holes in the story until the accuser recanted her allegations entirely and offered an apology. Oberst sued the woman for defamation, but the damage had been done.
No, I don't miss my old music career with all the adoring fans and glowing reviews.
He suddenly found himself in the middle of an ideological tug-of-war between internet feminists and men's rights activists.
That was an extremely expensive guitar I smashed.
You rock, my friend. Well done.
Ricky Martin. In 2022, the Livin' La Vida Loca singer was hit with a damning accusation from his nephew, Dennis Yadiel Sanchez Martin, alleging an inappropriate relationship. Ricky Martin denied this ever happened.
It has been so painful. It has been devastating for me, for my family, for my friends. I don't wish this upon anybody.
Then, in another shocking turn of events, his nephew withdrew the case and recanted the story entirely. Martin, however, sued his nephew for damages, alleging that he was being shaken down for money and his nephew's accusations were part of a larger extortion scheme.
Martin is seeking financial compensation of at least $30 million.
This touched off a new round of legal disputes that finally ended in 2025, with both parties dropping their claims.
The accuser confirmed to the court that his decision to dismiss the matter was his alone.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle. While the true details of what happened the night of Virginia Rapé's death may never be known, the myths surrounding the case ballooned out of proportion almost immediately. The young actress became ill and soon died after attending a party in the hotel room of silent film comedian Fatty Arbuckle.
No one will ever know what really happened. But next thing, Fatty emerged, saying the girl was sick and needed help.
He was accused of assault, which was said to have caused her death. Key witnesses' stories changed several times, and salacious, untrue details of Arbuckle's encounter with Rapé spread like wildfire.
The tabloids had a field day, printing insinuation about Arbuckle's bottle party.
The actor was tried 3 times for manslaughter and finally acquitted after the third. While he may not be entirely innocent, several accusations leveled at him were patently untrue and had been exaggerated in the press and in later retellings.
Fatty suffered through 3 trials and was found innocent each time, but the public found him guilty. Arbuckle's films were withdrawn. His $3 million contract was cancelled, and his unreleased films were junked.
Which of these accusations did you find the most shocking? Tell us in the comments.
And just say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.